Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Friday Night Bricks. This is episode 154. So we are climbing ever so closely to the 3-year mark, episode 156. We'll hit that in a couple weeks. So tonight probably will be more show prep. I need to work on a couple modules for a mall tomorrow, a mall show tomorrow up in Green Bay. I did actually get some, I made some posters for the show with some QR codes, and I had it laminated, the sheets, and then I put magnet on the back. So I'm going to try and see if I can use these as some card magnets on the way up to the show, see if I can gain a few more followers. Also, I have a couple hundred business cards I printed, so for at the show, maybe generate a little buzz, whatnot. I need to make a card holder for that. So I got the ones that I made for the wide cards actually, and actually there's 2 Lego employees that have one of these too. One no longer is there. I think the other one's still there. So Paul, I don't have his card with me. Paul, the last community manager in North America, got one of these, and of course Kevin Hinkle's got one. So, but it was built for this, for the side mounts. I got to build one because the new cards for the Friday Night Bricks are vertical. So I mean, actually, got a couple over here. So basically, these are the new cards. So got a QR code, so it'll take you right to it. And even if you're watching the show and you click on that, it's going to take you right to that focuses, of course. Maybe it won't focus, but and then just on the back, it just talks about some of the stuff: Backlog Busters, showing, sorting, and storing, Hope Castle updates, and conversations with AFOLs across the U.S. I guess it should be the world, so that's kind of a bad mistake on my part due to the fact that Brett's Builds is on here a lot. So Brett, sorry, my bad. I kind of spaced that out, but those are just the easy ones made here. When I get the professional ones made, which will be coming, hopefully I'll be making those here shortly, getting those made. I will make sure I do across the world. I obviously used to get some people from down, at least 1 or 2 from down under. I don't get them anymore, but get you every week, Brett. So yep. So let's see. I think I should be able to just do. So yeah. So I apologize for that misstep on my part, but that's okay. So for tonight, basically, I'm just gonna be working on some kind of stuff. I might try and finish this one. I didn't have enough for a full sheet. Actually, I bought a roll of magnetic. So it's a foot wide by 2 feet long, and so actually it was pretty good. I mean, I got 2 of them done with it, and so now it's just a matter of trying to get the sides and whatnot. So that's kind of the key, is try and get a little bit more. So that's kind of it. So that's kind of what I'm working on. Hopefully I'll have some guests tonight. For anybody who didn't know, who hasn't seen the commercial, I don't know if I can actually even show it here without getting a strike, but the Fox the Fox Lego Masters Season 2 has they've already posted one already. And yes, MOTO, who's been on the show many times before early on, because he's from Colorado, and that's where this show did originate, was in Colorado. And so he is on the Lego Masters show, which is pretty awesome. I mean, if you've seen his creations, you know that, yeah, that's, it was pretty much bound to happen. So pretty sweet. So pretty cool, so, hopefully we will, in June, we'll get to see how far he goes. I'm hoping he goes a long way on the show. We don't know who his partner is. I don't know if it's somebody from, I'm guessing it might be somebody from Colorado. That would probably make the most sense. I don't have any speculations of who it is, if it's family or if it's another lug member. Don't know. Doesn't really matter to me. I mean, we'll find out when the show airs, so it's not something that I really care. It's just cool enough that he's on the show. I mean, it's always nice to have, like I've said, like last night on Hoosier Stream, it's always nice to have someone on the show, So like obviously with the last one, Season 1, I knew Tyler not super well, but I met him early Brick World show. And of course, Boone, I knew as he worked with Joshua Hamlin from Beyond the Bricks. I knew a couple people. Obviously, Iceberg Bricks, I knew him from all the YouTube streaming. He's done through all of us that we've done. I think he was on a couple times on here too. So And there he is from across the pond, Mr. Brett.
Well, nice of you to send me a link this week, Reed.
Well, after I was talking about my new business cards and I blundered the cart, across the U.S., I had to apologize for that. But the professional built ones will actually have, hey, Nerd Brick, how's it going? The professional ones will say across the U.S. and the world. So
when you send me a package, buddy, you need to make sure that one of them cards with that QR code that you talk about, so that when I meet like-minded Lego people that aren't bumholes in the UK, I can say, look, this is my good buddy Reed, who builds absolutely amazing things. Scan the code.
I can. When that, I do need to send a package at some point here. I'll probably do that here shortly. When I do that, I'll send a stack of cards. So
that's it. I mean, there's not much going on in the UK, but then we've only just opened back up, Reed. So I'd imagine it's all coming.
It's going, spending money. Yeah, we're all spending money. I'm not spending as much. I'm trying to avoid spending a lot of money. Well, and the other thing too is I did see the somebody in the DENLUG chat had actually posted about the base plate thing that we were talking about last night. So it does kind of sound like it's something that could happen. It's supposed to be into like February of next year. So I mean, I guess it would be interesting to see. I kind of, like you said, I mean, it's one of those things where, like everybody, if Lego's truly outsourcing it, it does kind of make sense. So my last big spending, because some of my paycheck got cut. Well, mine actually went the other direction. We had our reviews recently, so mine actually is going to start going the other direction, which is always a nice thing. So, but in the end, I'm still trying to avoid spending a lot of money on Lego.
Well, I don't mind spending a lot of money on Lego, Reed, but haven't we got an auction next month that I've got to save for?
Yeah, that's going to be the other kicker too. Shoot, I think I just messed that up.
Yeah, it's all right trying to save until people keep throwing out auctions. Hoosier Bricks.
Yeah, keeps doing that. Yeah. The problem is then there's going to be good stuff. And you're like, well, man. So actually, I think I messed up on that. I'm going to see if that. Dang it. Oh. So yeah, that kind of defeats the purpose of trying to save when you're at because especially if people put some of the stuff that's a little bit more unique or rare in their collection in those auctions, and then you're like, no, you weren't supposed to do that, not yet. Do an auction where I've got money, so I can join the bidding frenzy.
Do you know what, Reed? I see the day of the auction. All I can picture is me on my knees to Mrs. Brett going, please, just one more set.
Honey, loan me, come on, you can loan me a couple bucks. Come on.
Can I have next year's allowance, please?
That would be pretty good. I don't think she's going to go for that, but hey, it would be fun to watch, it being asked on a live stream.
What you mean if she packs my bags, Reed, and throws me out?
Yeah, that could happen. Just make sure she's packed. While she's packing your bags, make sure you grab your castle so you at least have something to play with.
Oh, buddy. The castle would not stay here. I would melt it down into a square cube, and then I would throw it at her if it had to stay here. No, the castle is mine, Reed. Bought and paid for myself. Like I say, percentage of it was my son's. So, yeah, the castle would go anyway. If I was, God forbid, I'm not planning to, but if I was ever to go anywhere, the castle would go straight to my son. I'd just say, right, look after that.
Look after this awesome thing that I built. Look after it.
Mm-hmm. And if a guy called Reed asks you for a fight, just pull the magicians out.
Yeah, those magicians won't be that good. Well, I'll make sure I sneak in some skunks and stuff, so they're fending off a really terrible stench, and they can't concentrate, and even turn themselves into a bunch of skunks, and just kind of go, whoa, okay. Magicians, now you really do stink, you know.
So Reed, have you peeped any of the leaked Harry Potter sets, buddy?
No.
There's that.
Harry Potter. What's that? What's Harry Potter? Is that something?
There are actually quite a few that have got good parts packing. You know what I mean?
Now the question is, I mean, I haven't looked. I mean, I actually bought 3 or 4 of the last Night Bus just because of the purple.
Yeah.
But I mean, even I think from the previous Night Bus or even one before that, I don't remember what version we're on now, but I had actually bought a bunch of the windows on Bricklink back in the day, just because purple was my color before I got into this crazy clear stuff, and so I was buying lots of purple and anticipating having a really cool purple construction or something. So yeah. So I mean, no, I haven't looked. I'll have to go look, but I mean, just like anything else, it's right now it's concentrating on getting ready for this weekend.
Yeah,
so the night show will probably not be a super long one. So this one will probably be a short one.
I have seen Chopper, and I have spoke to Chopper. He is preparing for tomorrow as well, buddy. So
he's psyched. He's like, Reed's picking me up. We're gonna party on the way up.
Just please make sure you get a few videos up on the YouTubes.
Yeah, well, I'll be driving. He'll have to do it. Well, I did make sure I had my inverter. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do before I streamed. I was supposed to call AT&T. I wanted to change something on my plan. Dang it. Okay, guess I'll do that maybe while I'm driving tomorrow. Yeah, AT&T, I need you to take this crap off my plan, please. I can change.
You're charging me for that I don't use.
Well, hey. I mean, back when I worked at the old Lego store, I stopped at the AT&T store a lot to, whatever, for changing stuff or whatever. The guy's like, we're giving away this really cool LG, pad or something, this month, blah, 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 blah. And of course, then I get it. And I'm like, nothing's ever free. You're paying for it. And so the problem is now I've got it on my bill, and so when I want to change my data plan, it's asking, well, what are you going to change your data plan for this? And I was like, I don't even use it. I think I've turned it on maybe a dozen times since I got it, but because I have it, that's messing up my data plan. So it's like, oh yeah. So I want to go to unlimited. I've been over my thing. That would help tomorrow too, because then I could just use my hotspot.
Yeah.
And have the laptop and the webcam and say, Chop, let's stream, buddy. Just make sure you point the camera at me while I'm driving, because my head's not going to turn. They're going to have to envision, what the road looks like. So, but what size bricks do I have? So yeah, so it's one of those things where fun. So I'm actually got to build. I got to build another one of these guys. Got to build another one of these for the other base I built, which actually I should make sure it fits on this one. Let me pull out my guitar real quick. Oh, look at that! I lost the stem. Oh well. I think that's supposed to fit on here. Oh, that's right. I don't have the center section. So, okay, so close, but no cigar. So yeah, so that's kind of, yep, all kinds. I go to Brickmania once in a blue moon. I mean, the only thing I'm waiting for is the Corsair for that to come back. I don't know if or when that'll come back. That'd be about the only one I'm really looking for right now. I mean, I did kind of like the train and stuff they had, but right now I just don't have the funds. I mean, we also, I can dream that maybe my show would take off, and could be like a Mr. Beast with lots of money coming in for advertising, where I could be buying lots of those sets like that and adding that to the build list on the show. But right now, not. I don't go there very much. I mean, so it's just I'm not really a big military guy. I mean, obviously, I do a lot of this medieval stuff, but the modern stuff, I do have the Sherman tank. Yeah, I mean, I might have to look at that and see. But yeah, I think that's over the last week or two, and I haven't gone and checked that out quite yet. So at some point, I will probably have to do that. Let's see. This is going to have to be. I gotta figure this out. Which maybe what I'll do. Maybe I'll do this even backwards. Yeah.
I've got another parcel coming from over your side for the castle.
I got a parts order coming, but it's not what you would think it would be.
Have you been ordering more of them cheese things, Reed?
No, actually, I ordered a bunch of klaxon alarms.
All right.
So I can make even more obnoxious noise in my castle. Somebody had them, and they looked like the right price. I mean, hopefully they still sound okay, but I can't find my plates. Yeah,
no, I've got castle pieces coming from America. I've got some knights due to be coming from America. I've got a package from Bricksloft that's actually on the way from America.
What kind of knights you got coming?
Just standard ones at the moment, Reed. I'm not going all out, buddy. And again, I know you've got a lot of groups of different figures. At some point, I would probably like to talk to you about maybe investigating some of them. But yeah, like you said, financially, not yet.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's kind of the thing is, I mean, I lucked out when I was hunting for those guys, so it was one of those things where, wow, this sucker's dirty.
Well, it's not just that, Reed. This time round, instead of just going with the grey, I've actually gone with the black because I want to build a black castle. I saw the one from the last show you two did in the mall, and that thing was epic.
Oh, that black one that was there?
Yep, the one. Yeah, that's the one. You know the one, Reed. Yeah, that was.
He had all of the. Let's see, where did I do with those the other day? He had all the really cool, you know, glow in the dark stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Well, these are the glow in the dark heads. We had these on Lugbook one year, and I only got 25 of them. So I got 25 minifigs that'll have some weird looking glowing heads at some point. Be like, whoa, the good glowing.
Every time I turn the light off in my Lego room, buddy, this person glows.
Yeah. That's good. You're supposed to glow.
Well, it's not that. They're not supposed to glow this many years later, are they?
Well, he's probably been living in a dungeon in darkness, so he should be still glowing at this point, you know. Because these
Lego ghosts are quite hard to find, aren't they? The original ones.
He's been glowing for only himself.
Of course, keeping with what you just said about them ones, if I show you the Brett Builds hat, if you can see the white bee, half of that is the glow in the dark dots.
Oh, glow in the dark dots?
Yeah. Did you not know they do glow in the dark dots, Reed?
Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't pay attention all the time. Sometimes, though.
Yeah, no, the dots, they did a couple of packs of that have got the glow in the dark in it as well.
Oh, okay.
I mean, again, if you find them at $1 a piece, you'll probably go a little bit more mad now.
Well, I did hit the Michaels today looking for that magnet stuff, and all the dots they had in their store were back to full price. They only had the new Series 4, and then they had a bunch of the new watches, so they didn't have any of the ones that were, you know, that have been on sale. So So
Yeah,
somewhat disappointing, but hey, that's kind of how life goes. You aren't always getting great stuff, unfortunately.
No, this is true. But then, like you say, other times, I pulled all that Paradisa out the wind, didn't I? I'm still shocked that I actually got all of that reed in the box.
Yeah.
And like you say, I had no money. It was one of them that I looked at it and thought, yeah, maybe one day. Messaged the wife and she said no. Then she rung me straight away, Reed. And as she rung me, I knew that I was getting the set if it was still there. And yeah, she said, all right, if you can get it, because it had been listed for at least an hour on the Facebook Marketplace. She said, if you message and it's still there, you can have it. So I messaged as quick as having one of your skunks in the room with me and said, is this still available? Can I have this, please? And the lady said, yes, it's still available. You can.
Oh, I remember, I think that was on one of our streams, wasn't it? That you actually were talking to the lady as we were listening and going, whoa, lucky guy. No, I mean, I don't really compete for as much of that stuff as I used to back in the old days, in Colorado. I mean, back when I first got back in, I was looking pretty heavily at collections and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But just like everything else, I mean, I got to the point where I just, in the end too, is if you listen to Ken and Larry and those guys, I mean, that cleaning process for a lot of that stuff after a while would scare you away from a lot of that stuff, to tell you the truth.
It does, buddy. It does. And on that note, I'm very grateful that the Paradisa set was actually the lady that I purchased it off, because I actually had the gore to turn around and say, is this one of your children's set or was it your own? She said, oh, no, it was mine from as a child. And I mean, the posters, Reed, the posters that come in the sets are still in the sets. I know Paradisa was like late 90s, I think.
Yeah.
For a poster to do 20 years, that's an achievement in my eyes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think what, I mean, I might have some, I probably have some of that stuff in some of the collections, probably some of the Bionicle ones and whatnot. I think I've got some old posters and stuff in some of the collections I acquired, but I really was never really, I mean, some of the instructions are in pretty good shape too. That's kind of the kicker too, is you always want that to be in the greatest of shape too. So, okay, something is not right here. Something is not. Houston, we have a problem. Okay, so this is 6. Actually, that's what I should have done. Is I should have laid down that first. Oh, I did this backwards. Did it backwards.
None of the usuals in tonight, Reed. Where's Jesse, Larry?
Give them time. It's well, Larry and those guys. Remember, it's 6:30 out in their neck of the woods, so they might be still kind of getting up off of dinner. Jesse, he's if he's in the same time zone, maybe the same thing. I don't know. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one wasn't even. This one was the one spot that it wasn't right. Okay, so that's good. So other than that, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they'll come in. I mean, this is probably going to be a pretty short one tonight. And like I said, I mean, it's not going to be maybe a really long episode, just for that simple fact that I'm not totally prepped. I did most of it over the last couple of days, so the castle is, hey, look at that. You ask, and he shows up. It's like, wow, can we do that with everybody? Can I just say, hey, we want so-and-so, and they just show up?
How you doing, Jesse?
Hey, Brett. Yeah, you spoke me into being.
Now, if Larry shows up real quickly, that would be really wild. I'd be just like, wow, okay. Be like, I need Brett here every week. He'll just start yelling, "Hey, get in here! It's time to stream."
Listen, Reed, you send me addresses, I'll go knocking doors, buddy.
I don't know if I have enough addresses for that.
Excuse me, are you supposed to be on Reed's stream? Why ain't you?
So Jesse, what'd you think of seeing Mr. Moto on Lego Masters?
I was pleasantly surprised. Thought he was, he'd be a great contestant.
Well,
so.
He did kind of like play it down that one night, you know.
Yeah.
And I think everybody's like, "Well, that gave it away." I mean, if it had really given it away, how come we weren't all talking about it?
Yeah, no, he deflected. He downright. I forget if it was your stream. I like straight up asked him like, "Who was your teammate if he didn't make the show?" And he made the show. Darn it.
Yeah.
So he was trying to dodge, and so the good thing is we know somebody, and I tried to look into some of the other ones, and Fazoom mentioned on his show that he knew a couple of the brothers that lived down there.
Yeah, I mean, it was hard to see. I mean, because I was almost thinking the two minifigs up front when they first showed the minifigs was maybe even him too, because I can't remember, wasn't he wearing a suit? So I was thinking, well, then he's got a female partner, and I mean,
that's got to be the judges.
Oh, you're thinking? Oh, that might be the judges. Okay, that might be.
That's Amy and
Jamie. So that's cool. In the end, it's one of those things where I guess it'd be interesting. I mean, it's all kinds of speculation. I mean, in the end, since now they've aired that, if now the NDAs and all that start kicking into where, you're going to have to talk to us first if you're going to want to stream and do stuff like you used to do. So in the end, we might kind of know too, because he is from Colorado, and we do generally have a lot of the Colorado people on the stream. So if things start to kind of, fall into place, you might be like, well, where's so-and-so? I'd be like, well, I don't know, but, remember, we do have one contestant, from Colorado that's in there, so maybe that's your partner.
It's all filmed, so the guessing game is over, kind of, other than, like, I don't recognize any of the other people.
Yeah, in the end, even though it's filmed, though, I mean, they probably are still under the NDA because it hasn't aired yet. So, I mean,
they can't talk about who might win or when they actually were eliminated.
So, in the end, whether or not, because I don't know, did Boone and any of those guys even stream during the airing of the first series? I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look at his.
Boone was more employed by Beyond the Brick.
Yeah,
and that's how most people knew him, through his Beyond the Brick.
But was he doing anything with Beyond the Brick when that was? Because I think that was where I think Joshua had a lot of other people in there and not. So
right, yeah, no. So nobody was filming nothing when they were on that show.
So basically that would be one of those things where for us, and he's in Colorado. In the end, it might eventually maybe give away his partner if it's somebody that we know, by the fact that we just won't see him for the next, what is it, April now? He was freaking 3 months.
MOTO was on this show last week, right?
Or
was it a Hoosier show?
I thought it was 2 weeks ago, maybe.
I thought it was last week.
He was on Cy O'Connor's show yesterday.
Oh, was he? Yes. And it might be something. Maybe
he was on. Like, I wanted to come in, but I was like, I'm not ready to be on screen. So, but I was disappointed because he'd been gone just long enough to film the show. And then this was like, 5 weeks, whatever it's been, 6 weeks.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it just depends. I'm guessing it's one of those things where that, or, there maybe by some of the people that maybe Fox knows certain people just can handle their silence better than others. Who knows? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But in the end, it doesn't matter.
He's clever. He won't say the wrong thing, I'm sure.
And in terms of there's two, is like you said. It might be something too that he's getting approval for certain shows to stream. You know, it might be something where he's like, Fox, well, this one wants to do it.
Yeah, I want to remember now. It's like crazy that I knew Iceberg while he was before the show, and then so kind of knew he was on the show. Now that it's been over a year, I knew he was on the show when he couldn't talk about it.
Because you had talked to him maybe regularly, and he just
we were doing a collaboration, and so we were like weekly. We still are talking and texting between the three of us weekly.
So Jesse, I've got to ask you, what do you think of today's episode?
Oh, Falcon, Captain Falcon. It's gonna be.
Have they not left it exactly the same as they did with WandaVision on that last episode?
Like nothing. What do you mean? Like no big
episode's geared up for everything that the next one.
Right. So it's like Falcon had the shield. So now at the end of this series, he'll have the shield. But this time around, he'll have earned it and want to be Captain America.
Charlie Bluegrass said to me earlier, he said, "What's in the Wakanda box?" I thought, if you don't know what's in the Wakanda box, you should not be watching Marvel.
I thought it looked like Falcon wings too, but when they showed the box that they gave Bucky his arm, it looked almost the same. So it's just a Wakanda.
Do you know what I think it is? I think it's Cap's original suit.
No.
I think it's a booby trap.
It's got to be, I think, so Sam doesn't have the super soldier serum. I'm going to be talking about this tomorrow. But unless you are there, Brett.
Buddy, if you want me there, I'll be there.
It's going to be a suit so that he can fight with the super soldiers and be protected, you know?
Yeah. Because, I mean, again, I would have said after today's episode that the other Cap, the one that used the shield in the last episode for wrong,
right?
He's definitely taken that serum.
No, but we saw that coming. He was slowly going off the deep end. And
I did find it a nice touch that they bought the other guy who was playing Cap. He had the missus in this episode. I didn't realise that he was, and I thought it was just him and the other guy. I didn't realise, the new Cap had a woman, and obviously his partner.
She was at the very beginning of the show. She was in the locker room when he did his first Good Morning America speech. And then this is the second time we've seen her. Yeah, is his girl.
Whose girl is whose? What?
U.S. agent John Walker is the bad new Captain America in this show.
No.
I did think though, Jesse, and I may be crucified for this. When he stood in front of the board today and he turned around and said what he said to him when he had his rant, God, if ever there was a superhero that needed to say that, you're pen pushers. You do nothing. You push pens. You don't go out there. You're not trained to kill, eat proper game. And I was like, I don't like you as Cap, but fair play for sticking it to the man. They needed
That's like remember in Wonder Woman when Gal Gadot addressed the World War II guys. Like, you guys are just like pushing these buttons around on your strategy board, and real soldiers are out there dying.
Yeah, exactly that. And again, the whole precedent of this one, because Mrs. Brett said to me, because I didn't watch WandaVision till it was out for 2 weeks and everybody was talking about it.
Now we have two really good Disney Plus shows. Marvel has not disappointed.
No, I will say this, and I hope they continue like this, Jesse, because this makes us want to keep paying for our Disney Plus, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, next is Loki, and that one looks the best. That's the one I'm looking forward to the most, I think. WandaVision was a pleasant surprise. This was another pleasant surprise. Storytelling, the racial conflicts and the way they're handling it in the storytelling. Oh my gosh, it's just so needed right now, I think, too.
I mean, again, today's episode, I like the fact that they went back to Sam's family for a while. You know, the boat needed fixing. They were back to that real world after the click.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like everybody's abandoned us. You watched them go in the bank, and the bank manager sitting there saying, well, you know, will you show us a bit of muscle? And Sam's looking at him like, you're about to throw my life away, mate. And you're asking for selfies. Then they get to this episode today, and I thought it was a really nice touch for Sam to see the human side of him, not dressed as the Falcon. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know, his sister's
like
you
said, he doesn't have superpowers. He's just a really good soldier. Oh, man. Yeah, it was amazing.
That's it. Don't tune in tomorrow, guys. We've covered everything. No.
Yeah, unfortunately, then you'll ruin his show. So what are you working on tonight, Jesse?
I'm taking apart. Remember that video thing I made a few weeks back? I'm taking that apart. I've got a bin here that if I can put enough of this away tonight, it's going to hold my Mario train, so I can take the train to the museum tomorrow.
Ooh.
I did actually tout you earlier, Jesse. I can't tell you the name of the stream because there are a couple of new guys I'm sub to, but we were talking trains, and with that, I had to bring up your Mario train, and I put Jesse's Brick Galaxy. That's just built a bullet train from Mario. It's epic. Oh, well, we'd have to go and give him a look. So hopefully it'll get good.
Nice.
Oh, look, see, I said Wagner as well, didn't I, Reed? I tell you, you need to employ me, buddy.
Hey, Wagner.
Oh, we enjoy you. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Brett. Hey, Reed. How's it going?
How you doing?
How's it going, Kevin?
Good. We enjoy you more when you actually are on the stream instead of just lurking in the background, Brett.
Well, you know, you have to talk to the host about that. He sends me a link every other time, you know.
It's a little too often, Reed. You should work on that.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well,
I'll try. No problem.
You know that ocean kind of gets in the way.
Uh-oh.
The ocean is going to go away. That's what you're trying to say?
Wagner, it don't stop me getting packages from America. I can tell you that.
Are you coming to our show tomorrow, Brett?
I wish, buddy. I wish. I would be your biggest hype man you've ever seen. I'd be like, look at this clear castle. Look at it. Reed would be like, all right, calm down, Brett. Calm down.
Calm down. It's just a clear castle. Come on.
It's probably it's way too far for me, but I'm curious. What city is it in?
Green Bay.
Green Bay. Okay.
It's not horrible.
I think
It's only, what, 5 hours for you? 4 hours?
I want to say that's at least 6 hours.
6?
You drive like an old lady or what?
Well, the last time I went that way, it was on a motorcycle, so we kind of take the scenic route.
A motorcycle or
Yeah.
a moped?
Just about to say, buddy, if I lived in America, I'd do that ride on the motorbike, but then I'd have trouble carrying my Lego. I just thought of that
Yeah,
one.
that's what I was thinking too. The next time,
4 hours and 5 minutes to Minneapolis.
yeah, 4 hours.
That's okay. It'll be 2.5 each way for me. So
Yeah, someday maybe I'll hang out with you guys. It's a little too early in the COVID game, but I did get my first shot today, so there's the bandage.
Oh, nice. I got my first one last week.
yeah, I'm still waiting to hear on that.
I'm not waiting to hear because I'm not having it. Simple as that.
You don't want a tracker in your arm?
That's it. I'm not a robot.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I don't know. If I come to your house, Wagner, with your internet, I could be.
After after 3 doses, you got artificial intelligence.
Yeah, no, Mrs. Brett is a carer. She looks after people, and she's had both jabs. The first one, not so brutal. The second one did literally put Mrs. Brett in bed for the day. It was.
That's what I've heard. The second one can be quite a bit worse.
But then I've heard people say that they've had it and had no symptoms at all, not even stayed in bed or felt bad. So I suppose it depends on you, really.
Yep.
Depends on, yeah, that's true. I mean, like I said, I mean, I've been out in it forever too, so I don't know. I guess we'll see as we get closer. I mean, I signed up. I just gotta wait and see. Change. I reminds me, I gotta change that too. I gotta change the notification.
I gotta draw your name or something. Like mine was.
No, I mean, I'm in the food industry. I mean, I should be up there pretty high, but I don't know. That doesn't say it. Doesn't.
Food industry.
Huh?
You're in the packaged food industry.
Well, yeah. People still want cheese. Still want.
They do.
They still want all that snacks. You know, how do you think all of us are getting these COVID guts? Come on, you don't think it happens miraculously, do you?
You can speak for yourself there, buddy. I don't have the COVID, but like Belly, I have 7 kids to run round after. That keeps you fit.
There you go.
Yeah.
And 3 flights of stairs. Don't forget the 3 flights of stairs.
I'll be getting a bike or something here soon. I just haven't done it yet. I'll get something. That or a trampoline, one of the two.
Yeah, I've been doing a walk. I did my walk today.
Walkabout.
I have a 3 mile stretch that I try to do about every other day.
Oh, excuse me.
I'll have to do.
So are you still prepping all your stuff, Kevin? I take it.
I'm wrapping up my new build, and then I just got to pack up my old stuff. I'm mostly bringing old stuff, but I will at least have a new build, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, I actually packed up most of it yesterday and the day before. So the castle's packed up out in storage. The clover's sitting over in a box over there, and then I have all this last-minute kind of stuff I'm working on that I want to pack up. So
I don't know what last minute is. I'm always prepared well in advance for every show.
What?
I said I'm always prepared well in advance for every show.
I used to. It was funny. In Colorado, I used to work till the last minute. People were wondering why I was falling asleep at the shows. I said, dude, I was up until stupid hours making sure I had stuff, and then I'd take too much. And then I was like,
Reed, I'm kidding. I've gone 70 hours straight at Brickworld before. The night before, staying up to build and pack, and then the first night of Brickworld trying to get everything set up for Friday. So.
Yeah, I mean, I did do a little bit of that for one of the shows in Colorado. We did a Loveland show, and I obviously waited till the last minute to have a what was it, like a river or something to be done, and yeah, shouldn't have waited till the last minute. That was pretty dumb on my part, but hey.
For me, that's pretty standard.
Yeah, Wagner. You asked for all the base plates are, buddy. It's a little pile. Just a little pile.
Let's see. I guess, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. So.
Oh, wow. There's some base plates.
Well, as you know, Reed, we spoke about that last night, and the fact that they're going to actually do it is quite disheartening.
Don't you hate it when a drawer eludes you?
Well, I mean, they did. I mean, I actually posted something in the WISLUG chat. One of the ambassador from DENLUG actually posted something in their chat about it. So I think it was on Brick Fanatics site or something about that. So yeah, I mean, it is kind of crazy. I mean, anybody who's got big cities would have to decide on for future expansions how you do it, I guess. But that's kind of the kicker.
Yeah.
Don't you own far more base plates than you'll ever use in one sitting? I do.
Well, I might now because the castle was huge at one point. If I guess huge. So if the castle and the town are no bigger than 60 by 6 by 14 plates, I'm good. I probably have more. I mean, that was with just blue and pink blue. I'll probably pick up a bunch of white ones though. just in case. I mean, like you said, if you build mills, I mean, you don't really ever see the base plate unless you have something that goes to the bottom, like a river or something.
No one builds mills anymore, Reed.
Well, the cool kids build with mills. I don't know what the rest of the kids do.
Wrong.
Or the real builders build with mills. I don't know what the
We know.
Real builders build with mills. Come on.
Nobody knows what anybody's building with because we haven't had a show in over a year.
That is true too. I just can't wait to see what the frickin' like base plates and stuff are going for at some of the shows. What you want? How? What? No, I don't need that. I don't need that bad.
We won't talk about these ones then, eh? The raised ones.
Oh yeah, but those haven't those been out of print for a while, and they're just not as much demand for them. I mean, there are certain ones that people love, but those have kind of been
cleared off one base plate for today.
Ooh, there you go. Yeah, I mean, I have a couple of those raised ones. I think I got the one with the corner one with the tracks or whatever, or the river or something. I got a few of those. I got
the Wild West one.
Yeah, I think I got a bunch
of the tan-coloured one, guys. Because I've got that. So.
Yeah. I mean, I've got some of the green ones too. I got them scattered. Most of them came in collections because I don't think I ever had them. So.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to buy the good sets like Castle. You want to spend all your money on town.
all back in the days was state. You might have some crater plates.
What, some of these?
Oh, space.
I have a couple of them.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I was collecting base plates before anybody said about stopping in.
Yeah, base plates are overrated. Just like trains.
And clear plates.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
You asked for that. You picked on me last night with trains.
Well, technically, I was probably picking on Hoosier, but you just happen to get in the middle, so.
Well,
that's kind of what happens when you get in the middle of a fight. You're gonna get picked on too. So. You're the guy trying to break up the fight. No, not happening. Break it up at your own risk.
Yeah, I throw trains one side and clear plates the other side. Back.
This would be a fun one. This is me all plates. Let's hope it doesn't end up too stiff. So when are we going to see that TANF? Is that maybe a Brickworld 2022? Hopefully at the rate.
It should be, yep. Because that's my next Star Wars the Star Wars build that I'm working on. I've got the Razor Crest, but that's not big enough for a Brickworld build. So I've been making more progress in the Tantive direction. I just haven't done a ton yet. So.
That's fine. I mean, like everybody said, I mean, there isn't really much going on. So unless you've got stuff slated to show it off at, and as I was
gonna say, that's not an excuse not to build anything, though.
And as they were talking last night on Presume stream about the fact that, especially with the bricks, blue bricks or something, it sounds like if you submit stuff to ideas, you got to be careful that hopefully it doesn't end up becoming something that Lego's gonna use for whatever their needs are. So,
hey, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, they were saying that supposedly somebody had submitted something to the ideas contest, and when you do that, it becomes property of Lego for a certain duration of time. So you're not supposed to get, for I don't know. I think I don't know if they were reading it and maybe saying 3 years or something. But somebody supposedly had taken their design before that time, I think, was up. Maybe, I don't know. That's what I thought I heard. And submit it to like a clone company. So
Yeah, that's what's going on with those 3 or the 2 or 3 side pieces to the Fisherman's Shanty.
Oh yeah, I guess that's the one they were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, but that makes sense. I mean, if you're signing on to let them use your essentially you're submitting to try to be a set, it would make sense that you kind of be locked in for a little while.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, I mean, I submitted stuff for the contest. I submitted stuff for the contest, but I guess I don't really have to worry too much about anybody, clone or Lego, otherwise wanting to build some of the stuff I'm building. There's just too many freaking godforsaken plates.
No one would want to build that.
Not with probably 10 to 15,000 plates in your small one base plate mock. I mean, that's
no, I'm kidding.
But,
I was just bouncing off what you said.
But yeah, so they were talking about that a little bit. So, and of course they talked about Ulysses and all that stuff. So that came up.
Like as in S. Grant?
No, the Ulysses probe that.
Oh yeah.
It is a space. It is a bunch of space guys. So that did come up and VIP and all that. Oh yeah. I mean, I listened to that one and then went into Hoosier Stream. They were live beforehand. Boone was on there.
Did you guys pick up these sets yet?
Huh? I have a couple of them, but I picked them up from Legoland when they were on sale or something.
Available at Target.
I don't know if I got the Lego.
I heard.
Yeah, there's 4 different ones.
Yeah.
One read.
Yeah, I got the small ones. I have to look.
I'll
I have to look and see what I had. I think I might have gotten the big one. I think the big one might have been like on sale at the Legoland stores at one point in time.
And they're all like rides from that you would see at Legoland, right? You know, you got the roller coaster, you got the cars that you get a little driver's license for.
Now I'm gonna have to go back and look at that and see.
Fire truck putting out fire.
Yep.
And a Ninjago ride. That's kind of
the fire one I might not have. I think the driving one I think I got somehow. I think I got that through.
They're stocked up.
Backtracking. Oh, sorry, Jesse. Go ahead.
They're stocked up at my Target, so imagine if you're looking for them, just keep popping in, and there should be plenty on the shelf.
Probably go. My brick set should probably tell me which ones I have. If it's up.
Backtracking to your space probe discussion, you know the people that are upset about it are the ones that wanted to buy it and resell it, and that's the reason that they ran out is the resellers. So,
well, no, I mean I think some of the people who wanted it were the people who wanted it, like the space people wanted it.
Well, there are a few, but the majority of the people that buy these things are resellers. So, or they're buying it so they can get a better deal on other stuff they want to buy.
Yeah.
Or makes a nice trade item too, I guess too.
Yep, exactly. As Stuart pointed out, this probe is like a no-name that no one's really ever heard of, but when they make it into a Lego set, everyone wants it.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of the thing is it's like the space coin. I got it. I mean, I got one of those.
Yeah.
Is it something I'm going to keep forever? I don't know. Is it something
until the price is right?
Or it might be something that, because I like to do a lot of good donations at Brick World, it could be something that I might donate for the charity auction too, knowing that it might raise some good money for that cause. So, yeah. To me,
it's not like it's something you decided you had to have for your own collection, so you can keep it long term.
80 Space was kind of what I got. It was my big one that I loved when I was a kid, but you're right. And I lucked out and I got it. You're right. There might have been a lot of people that didn't get it, and you're right. A lot of the people who were probably getting it were the resellers, knowing that Lego was only doing a small amount of a lot of these sets, so let's get it, and I can make a killing on it on the aftermarket. And that's I think, and it's almost like they said, but with the space probe, it probably would have been better off as a gift with purchase with the shuttle, kind of like the chariot with the Coliseum.
Yep. I think that would have made a lot more sense.
And it's kind of the same. It just seems like it's like they're stepping over themselves. Like it's like they're almost like they just now they've almost.
Hello, MOTO.
Oh.
Hello, MOTO.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. I was looking at something. Hey, Moto, how's it going? Yeah. Well, it was me and Brett, and then Brett said, we really need Jesse and Larry in here. Larry didn't just pop in, but Jesse did.
I did say Wagner as well. Reed, don't you dare leave Wagner out. Jesse, did I not say Wagner? I said Wagner as well.
I don't know. I didn't.
That's what Brett said when I came in. So I was believing Brett, but
believe whoever you want. I don't care.
Yeah, no.
I was logging
where's Wagner? The usuals. The only one that's not here now is Larry, really.
Yeah, Larry and
Larry's playing hooky. That's fine. He can play hooky.
I was so excited to hear about your good fortune moto, and I can't wait to see you on there.
Yes.
Yep. I can't wait to see that expression that they used in the commercial. I want to see that expression. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, you're kind of the highlight of the commercial.
Yeah.
I noticed in that commercial there was the brick separator with the eyeballs on it, the clicky guy that they hold up to the screen. I got to make a clicky now. Here, I got this, but there's no eyeballs on it. I saw it in your pocket, Moto. I'm looking careful.
Lies, fabrication, deep fake. You've got a clone out there, man. That's gotta suck, dude. That's gotta suck, man. I was hoping there was only one Moto in this world, but okay. There's only one Moto to us, anyways. Even if you have a clone out there. So look at that. Hey, and we asked, and there he is.
There you say that every time.
No, we were actually talking about you.
Brett was asking for you earlier. He really was.
Who was Brett?
I said, where's the usuals? I said, where's Jesse? I said, where's Larry? And where's Wagner? With that, Jesse appeared, Wagner appeared, and you've just appeared, Larry. So.
Hey, Larry, you coming to our show tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Sweet.
As long as it quits snowing.
What?
Yeah, I hear you guys have snow out there.
Yeah, I got like 8 inches of snow yesterday.
Replicants, whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let's see.
That's pretty sweet. Yeah, really nice.
I believe you, because Moto showed a picture too of the snow falling on his face.
Hold on. Let me...
Oh, okay. So let's hear.
My
Okay.
camera's off.
Those are just white walls. That doesn't hurt anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow, that is just a beautiful sight.
Right.
It looks like you're missing a snowman out there in the front yard. You better go do that right now.
Reed,
Maybe I'll go do some snow angels.
It's not a snowman, it's a snow angel.
Right.
Oh, that's right. He probably does owe us for one of those. You're right.
You do owe us one, don't you?
I do. That's not happening. If I did that, I'm not coming back on camera. I'm going to get in the hot tub.
Oh, yeah. Then let's wait on that.
How you doing, Hailey?
Hey, Hailey.
Hi, Hailey. Hey, Moto. Hey, Jude.
Larry, was all your snow gone before that?
Oh yeah, it was totally gone. The very last. I think in my cul-de-sac is actually the very last remnants of snow leave my cul-de-sac, because they always pile it up at the end of it in this humongous mound of snow that is always in the shade, and so it's the last snow to melt anywhere in the neighborhood, and it actually just melted like 2 or 3 days ago.
And now you got 2 weeks more of snow.
Lucky you.
Reed's a little too happy about that.
You know, I don't mind snow. Snow's nice.
That was a sinister laugh, Reed. That was not a good-natured laugh.
Well, you know, I sometimes can't remember which is my sinister and what's my good laugh. You know, I get lost in the moment.
You know, that level between insanity and genius, right?
Yeah,
Very narrow margin sometimes.
Yeah. Well,
you're welcome to take me off the big screen, Reed.
Oh, you're not building anything entertaining for us?
Not really. I mean, I could, but I don't know.
No exciting Deadpool stuff these days.
Not yet. I think I'm actually going to do I might bring together a Deadpool land speeder for our Tatooine display, but
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
I
That's
could
right.
probably whip that out in no time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were doing that.
Yep, the land speeder.
But yeah, Dave O'Hare's out. I was actually thinking that maybe we'd be checking in from Dave O'Hare's house while we were building, but he's out of town.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
I'll tell him he owes us.
Yeah, we're having some fun over there. I mean, it's huge. Oh my gosh, those things weigh a ton.
How big is it? How big is it compared to like what his moon base?
The moon base? It's 9x5 base plates.
Good. I think his moon base is
Working
8 by,
9 by 5.
I think moon base is 8x8, but it's the gray ones, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit bigger. That's cool. That's good. Good.
Yeah.
So did you see the post there in the DENLUG chat about the base plates?
Oh yeah.
That Zach posted.
Yeah. I'm glad. I think I ordered. Well, actually, I can't remember if I ordered any from this latest.
Yep.
Lug
We
bulb
picked a good
or
year not to have base plates on our lug bulk order, didn't we?
Right. Well, I got like 20 last year, so.
Yeah, white. We got white
yeah.
last year, which was good.
Yeah, I think I got white and the dark blue gray. But I also, I like the 48 by 48s. I usually always, I'll just always pick one up. If I'm ever at Target, I just throw one in the cart and.
That's what it'll be, guys. It'll be aftermarket ones next.
Yep.
Well, I mean, in the end, I'm speculating that they're going to go to the 32 by 32 plates, so they'll have tubes on the underside, so it'll just be a thicker plate, but it'll actually be a plate and not a base plate. Because those, I'm guessing, they are actually making in-house. I'm guessing.
Well, that'd be okay.
Because then you'll get the base plates. I think they're outsourcing. But
yeah, I think you're right there, Reed. I don't think Lego produces them.
So
they can make more of the stuff they put on the back of mosaics. They're a brick.
Yeah, that could be it too.
They're already modular, Technic holes and stuff.
They could do that. I mean, in the end, though, I mean, those would be hard to go down. That would be your base level. I mean, so rivers wouldn't go lower like they kind of do now. But
oh, yeah.
I don't know if any of you guys know this, but with the new base plates, a lot of people are using plastic wedges to raise them up so that they're modular size. Nobody heard about that? Like the plastic wedges you can buy that go under carpet. They're just like a long, thin wedge.
Yeah.
Basically, with the new roads, because they don't tally up to modulars, what you do is put a couple of these wedges under the plate, and it's actually modular level then.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't
really
like the
build
new
modular
plate.
anymore, anyways.
The new plates are a no-no for me, but that's what everybody seems to be using to bring them plates just that fraction higher so that it's level with modulars and whatnot.
Yep, Kevin, nobody plays together anymore. It's all
No one, sadly.
Chaos.
Yeah, Deadpool land speeder looked pretty cool.
I actually, this makes me sound like such an amateur, but I actually made my first Bricklink order the other day ever. I know, right?
What? Ever?
I know. I'm such an amateur.
Traitor, Larry. I thought that's part of my club. Traitor.
Larry, that means that you have way too much Lego. If that was
the
order.
opposite of the truth.
Well,
it just means that I don't have an extra bank account to pay for it all. So
I don't either.
I got to get really creative. I used to have a storage unit full of brick.
Yeah. Well,
sorry, Larry. Are you talking about the wife?
No, I don't have my Lego budget's actually has gotten a little bit bigger recently, but it's not a lot.
Hey, Brick Sloth, welcome.
There we have Sloth.
Hey, there's the Sloth. That's funny.
So
yeah. a big project like the ones you're tackling lately, you gotta start making
Kinda
some
need
orders.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I haven't made that many in my time, but yeah.
Well, this was to
I
get.
don't really want to
mean,
say how many I've done.
yeah, I can see it behind you, Kevin.
They deleted after 6 months, so I can't even go back and look. So.
Well, I have all my emails from all my orders, so I can.
Oh, I might have those.
I
I,
can
do,
see what
I have 12,000 emails on my phone, so I probably do have those.
Yeah.
I
Well, I just
go
need to
back
get.
and see. Hey, through that.
I had to go.
And
Sorry.
tonight on
Sorry.
Friday Night Bricks, we have Bluegrass Bricks, Bricksloft. Sorry, Reed, you're not doing a very good job of introducing people in the chat.
It's a raid.
He's kind of hit or miss on that.
It's okay. I'm building tonight. Sorry.
I know. You,
It's
I
okay.
can stop you in a second. All I have to do is say the magic word, Reed. Minecraft.
Right.
I have no idea what you're talking about, sir. I haven't touched that stuff in at least a week.
He's definitely in show mode, isn't he? If you say Minecraft and he doesn't even flinch, he is in show mode.
Yeah.
I thought he was just packing up for a show. He's actually building for a show to bring you somewhere tomorrow.
Well, we're still 12 hours away, so it's still building time, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, the other problem too is like I said the last couple episodes is I did submit something for the Ideas Lego House contest, but because I had made the mistake of mentioning that the keep is 10 years old, and for some reason they want you to build new stuff, I was like, okay, so I'm building a new base level that'll go into the next ring of castle walls. Plus, it'll go for the new Memorial Tower levels, and so I'll submit that next week after the show, along with the barn. But I think on the barn, I'm going to take new pictures and have the ice tars instead of just the ice bears coming out of that. So,
See the ice centaurs.
Yeah, the ice tars. Yeah, ice tars. Yeah. I have
Or the
20 of them.
cars.
I have 20 of those ice tars, so they'll be making their appearance tomorrow at the show.
So which show is it?
You want me to bring my 30 centaurs to fight your 20 ice tars?
Sounds like a fair fight. You might still lose, but it
I'm
sounds
not
like a
going
fair.
to. I just want to throw it out there.
It's in Green Bay. It's the Bay Park Square Mall show. We're doing a small show.
Oh, cool.
Actually,
I was just thinking about that. I was over at the Mills the other day, and I was like, man, I wish we could get together with them and they could sponsor us to come in just show some Lego just in the mall.
well, I mean, and I think, isn't this a Simon Mall? This one, Kevin? I think it's a Simon
it
Mall.
is, yes. So you should have your mall talk to our mall, and we'll get things rolling.
I was going to say, because I mean, in the end, Larry, all you probably have to do is go to the Mills. I mean, they were always entertain the idea of a show. With the pandemic, I don't know, but you guys have your own stanchions, so you're taking care of
That
all
means
the
they were
same-
always leading you on.
What?
If they are always entertaining it, but they never followed through, that means they're just leading you on.
They always followed through. They always wanted the group in the mall. They always enjoyed the shows. So plus the Lego store's there too. I mean, we're going up to a mall that doesn't have a Lego store, which is even more interesting. So
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, no, I mean, and that's
Lego
where-
stores are more.
huh?
No, nothing. Sorry, I'm being a bother.
You're just being a
I'm just
blank.
spouting and interrupting at random.
Okay. I don't think that's gonna work. So, but yeah, so it's just a small show. I mean, is this considered a Fox? Is this a FoxLug show technically? Because you guys are trying to get yourself accredited. So yeah. Okay.
Yep.
And that's kind of why.
If we're gonna have, I suppose it is a small show. We will have at least a dozen people or families displaying, but it is still.
Yep.
It'll only be about 30 tables, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going up because obviously, as somebody who's created their own lug, I know how how hard it is to kind of do it. So I figured I'll go help. I'll go help where I can help. It's a drive, but I get to see Chop and Kevin, so it's worth it. Why is this not working?
Is Chop actually going to be there?
I'm picking him up. I'm picking him up on the way up.
Sweet.
Oh, nice.
He gave me his address.
Well, sorry for you, but I'm glad I'll see him.
What are you building, Kevin?
Elven Tower.
Oh, cool.
That's what I'm trying to finish up for tomorrow.
Ah,
There'll be some elves there tomorrow, I think.
There will be.
very nice. Very nice.
So I made a version of this 10 years ago, and I haven't revisited my elves since then, which I feel bad about. I mean, it's been a big to-do on my list for a while, so it goes hand in hand with that other elven build I was working on.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So I'm
Messed
finally
up.
making progress on those.
I messed up, but oh well. It's okay. I'll fix it. I'll fix it after tomorrow. It's too bad. So sad. Oh well. What is that sound?
Sorry, I'm just turning my build as I.
Oh, I was like that sounded something almost like mammal.
Weston Savory.
More like a mammal type thing, making a weird noise of some kind. Well, no, they pointed out yesterday, Larry, that when I put the new one together, it almost looked like a guitar. When I put the wall in there, I get I get the guitar look up. I'm facing it the wrong way. The handle is not sitting too well because that's what I forgot. I forgot to put that into the thing, so I got my guitar.
Cool. Yeah, it looks like a guitar.
No, I don't know. Guitar. I got my guitar.
What's in the case? My guitar.
Just a guitar. There's no weapons. Just a guitar.
What a great movie.
That was a pretty good movie. Let's see. I need stuff. I need stuff. Oh. Two tiles.
How'd you lose Deadpool, Moto?
And what do you mean? Like you lost your minifig of him?
That's
That would be a shame. Did you lose him in a no holds barred Lego betting match?
Ooh, now that would be. Dang it! That's not the thing I wanted to drop. I need a new card.
Oh, you had a Deadpool for me.
Oh.
You're such a nice guy.
You don't have a Deadpool yet, Larry?
Whatever.
You call yourself a Deadpool fan.
No, I only have like 7.
Do you have a Duckpool yet?
I don't. I wish.
Yeah. I want Cowboy Deadpool. I'd rather have Cowboy Deadpool than Duckpool.
Yeah.
He does have a
Well,
really.
I want the X-Men is what I really want.
He has a
You
really
want what?
I want the X-Men.
Oh, just the X-Men, all of them?
Well, the ones that are missing yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Deadpool, but we've already got a figure for him. So
Right.
we don't need like the Batman treatment where you get 50 versions of the same figure.
I know, right? Well, hopefully as the MCU starts introducing him, we'll start to have him. I did get this guy though.
Custom Deadpool.
Which Deadpool is it? Or
It's
is it
just a regular Deadpool, but he's now. I guess this company minifigures.com. It's a little bit different suit printing.
Are those custom guns too?
Nope. In fact, I
Or is
think
that the agent or the alien, whatever gun?
yeah, I think it's the alien gun, and I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he is pricey, Mortal. I think I have 2 copies of that set yet unopened. I was going to give to the kids at some point.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, so these are genuine Lego pieces, but I think they print them themselves.
Oh, okay.
So they just buy, you know, black and red, and they print them.
Yep.
They've got some. It's a company out of the UK, so they've got some like UK culture TV show stuff, figures available, and some other stuff. Not a huge
Like
selection.
Doctor Whom and stuff.
Yeah. MOTO. I actually, when you look it up, the Wolverine that comes in that set is actually, well, at least the last time I checked, and this was not too long ago, was actually valued higher than the Deadpool, which I thought was interesting.
Really?
Yeah, because there's 3 or 4 different Wolverines out there.
Huh.
And that was such a fantastic set for $20. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
they've done a number of Marvel sets that are just phenomenal. Or $20 or $30 sets that had like 3 minifigures in them that are. I would have bought more copies in the day if I'd known.
I did get the blister pack that has this guy. I just had to have him.
Oh yeah, with the three guys like that.
Yeah. Although I didn't know his name, I had to look it up, and it's not on the packaging anywhere. This is Pork Grind.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that pack yet.
The Spider Ham.
Was it at the Lego store, or did you buy it online?
Yeah, I was at the Lego store.
I gotta get that.
Yeah.
I'd probably just order that from Lego because otherwise it's gonna disappear before I get a chance to get it.
Yeah, I mean, and it does have Iron Venom.
Yep. It's really cool that they have those random figures in one blister pack.
I
They
know.
don't usually do that, and they're figures that wouldn't be that sought after, but mine was that.
I have such. I think I now have more Spider-Mans than I have Batmans or Emmets.
That's a feat.
I know, right? It's just like.
What's that? Who said Spider-Man? I got Spider-Man.
It's Spider-Man.
He takes you off the big screen. He's really lacking tonight, Larry. No wonder you didn't come in till later, buddy.
No, Brett, you're about ready to get kicked out.
Oh, there we go. Iron Spider. He's cool. I want, yeah, the set that he comes. I want to say the set that he comes in also comes with Spider Gwen. Am I wrong on that? I'm not sure, but I definitely
wasn't that the Endgame Spider, Iron Spider?
Maybe.
Yeah, Iron Spider came in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I finally watched Endgame last weekend for the first time.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
How do you let these people on your stream, Reed?
What was that?
How do you let these people on your stream, Reed? I mean, good Lord.
Kick them out.
Okay, now I'm just getting a little woozy.
Everybody doesn't give me time to hit the button. You know, I am building here, folks.
You're building suspense?
Well, I try to do that, but people pull their figs off the screen before I can actually give them the showtime that they deserve. You know.
I'm sorry, Bluegrass. You want me to put up an OG Deadpool so you don't go anywhere? Or I could put up my Bob Ross Deadpool. How about that?
Ooh.
Or my Baby Legs Deadpool. Except the figure isn't right because he actually comes with a Deadpool mask and not the cancer-ridden
that's
Wade
not right.
Wilson head.
Yeah.
But Moto, you actually had, if you don't recall, you had given me a Deadpool in the past already.
You might have forgot.
You might have forgot, but that was like, I mean, it was probably like 2 years ago.
So like ancient history.
Kind of
Larry,
ancient history.
No promises, but in the UK, as of Monday this week, we were allowed outside for the first time. So when the boot fairs keep coming back into play, where I can go to like a field where people sell out the back of the car, if I spot any Deadpool, I will home in on them just for you. I have never seen a real life Deadpool figure. I've only been collecting 3 years again, but I've never seen a real. If I find one, it will come straight to you, buddy. I don't care which one it is because
Okay.
they don't mean anything, but I will keep an eye out for Deadpool.
awesome of you.
So I did make some nice car magnets for the trip to Green Bay. You know.
Oh, cool.
Try and
Nice.
see if we can promote the show a little bit more. So we'll see.
Good.
So kind of the thing, you know. Kind of something, you know.
A little something.
Something.
You got to promote yourself, Reed. No one else will do it, buddy.
That's right.
Yeah, I know.
I did start working on something non-Deadpool though.
Ooh.
I know.
Why?
Right? Why? Why would you do that, Larry?
You
No, I want to make a large scale owl bear. Just
the
'cause.
D&D.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I've
That's,
got
specific.
let's see. Where's the
Oh yeah, we were calling you out on that. We were like, we want to see
Backdrop.
this owl bear.
calling me out on what?
Somebody wanted to see the owl bear.
Oh well, the brickhead is on my Instagram that I did.
Brickhead size.
But I had, let's see, I don't know why I got started on this, but you can put me on the big screen again.
Yeah, give me a second. I was looking for some purple stuff.
So I got a paw, a bear claw, and not the kind you eat.
That'll be the hand or the foot?
This will be the hand.
Okay.
Come on, Jesse.
Oh.
Well, could be the foot. I know he's holding it sideways.
Yeah, well, he's like, it's like.
He did say
Anyway,
claw,
so it's got a. That's all I've got.
Owl. It's an owl bear, I guess. So
an owl bear. Yeah.
hand.
So it's basically the body
You're getting us
of.
really excited over nothing, right? Well, not
You know
nothing.
what?
All
I
that
do know what.
suspense for that.
Exactly.
Everybody
Fine.
give Larry a hand.
Oh.
Boy, rough crowd tonight, huh?
Hey, I got a joke for you. Want to hear a joke?
Do I?
This is a great joke.
Go for it.
Which that actually reminds me of another joke, what you just said. So here's a joke. There's a young man and young lady, and they're going to prom together. And they get to the prom, they're having a good time, and the girl turns to the guy and she's like, I'm getting kind of hungry. Would you get me some snacks? And he said, absolutely, darling. And so he goes over, but there's a long line to get snacks. So he's waiting in line, and finally he gets the snacks, bring them back, and thanks, that's great. Hey, let's go get our picture taken. Okay, darling, let's go do that. So they go, and there's a big long line for that too. So they stand in line, for their picture to get taken. And they finally get that done, and then she's like, well, you know what? I'm kind of thirsty now. Could you go get me some punch? Absolutely. So he goes over and gets her some punch, brings it back to her.
I missed it.
This is where I'm waiting.
I'm waiting too.
Yeah, there's no punchline. Oh, God, that was a good one.
I'm glad
You
you
can
thought
sit back on your laurels now, Larry.
What's that?
You can sit back on your laurels now. You've done your good or bad. deed for the day.
I have. I've made you snicker. Guffaw?
Not that I don't
Laugh?
completely appreciate really bad jokes like that.
That is a really bad joke, and I love it.
Now you're upsetting the chat.
Boo!
Hello, Lumberjack Josh.
That was all right.
LBJ?
I don't know if there are jackalopes in D&D.
I
Bluegrass.
thought there were, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Could have a whole D&D challenge.
Oh, dude, I've always wanted to go in through and just build a whole bunch of D&D characters, monsters, and stuff. That would just be really cool.
Larry, on a serious note,
I've used Lego builds for Star Wars RPG before, but never for D&D.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of.
serious
Oh, what were you gonna say, Brett?
sorry, buddy. On a serious note, have you ever checked out the woodshop teacher? Because he actually makes a lot of the wooden buildings that go into D&D, Warhammer, and stuff like that.
Really, I haven't. I mean, I've seen him on other people's chat. I'm trying to think of who, but
But have you
Anyway.
checked him out?
I haven't checked him out. No,
Yeah. Oh, mate.
not my thing really, but
Yeah, no, his displays, he built a church, like a broken down church for Warhammer. Mate, the tiles, he said he was putting them on one by one.
Oh, jeez. And these are all wooden, right? These are non-Lego.
He is going to go into the Lego side, but his
Oh, okay.
main influence is the Warhammer for the wooden structure.
Mm.
Yeah. They like
That's a whole nother cool hobby, which I'm glad I'm not into that.
Yeah,
It'd probably be cheaper. Okay, so here's my other joke. This is the other joke because you made me think of it, Kevin.
Okay.
So, hold on, Moto. Ooh, paw jokes. That's funny.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so there's this boy, and he has a hair lip, and he's very self-conscious about it. But as he's trying to get over his hang-up about it, he is putting himself out there. He decides to go to a dance. So he goes to this dance, and he meets a young lady who actually has a wooden eye. And he's like, well, I think she's got a little bit of a disability. I've got a little bit of a disability. Maybe we can hit it off. And so he goes up to her and he invites her to dance. He said, would you like to go dance? And she said, shoot, I screwed up the joke.
Did you botch it already?
I screwed up the joke already. Oh my gosh. Darn it. Well, it's terrible when you say
it's all right, Larry. We've only got 3 viewers left now.
I know. I'm only here to kill your stream, Reed.
That's up to 11 viewers, so I think you're actually.
Okay. I'll just get right to the punchline. He's actually got.
Oh, there's a punchline for this one?
Yeah, there is a punchline. He's got the wooden eye. She has the hair lip. He asks her to dance. She says, "Oh boy, would I?" And he goes, "Hair lip, hair lip."
I wasn't expecting much when you said the first guy had a hair lip, and I delivered exactly what I expected.
And to think, it's 2:30 a.m. and I stayed up for
All right, and that was. I'm officially announcing that's the last time I will ever tell a joke on a live stream, ever.
Wrong.
Promise.
I don't believe you.
Oh, jeez. I haven't even been drinking. I mean, come on, man.
Do you even have one in front of you, though?
I don't. I have water.
No wonder he's having such a bad night.
I know, seriously.
I don't think he's having a bad night. He just had one bad joke. Can't brush those off. You're in trouble.
Well, I think it just it takes away your right to enter to another one.
Although I do appreciate that one too.
Oh God, that's very funny.
Yeah. It is not Minecraft time. You do not say that.
It doesn't work today. I've tried it. Trust me. He will not pay attention.
Priest, a pastor, and a rabbit walk into a blood donation clinic. What type are you? Asked the nurse. Probably a typo, said the rabbit. Yep, I just saw that one recently.
That's so funny because my daughter told me that joke last night.
And it's much worse when you read it or when you say it out loud like I did. It's much better when you read it. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Moto, for butchering your joke. All right.
I think Moto's joke is one you have to read also.
Well, it's better than some of the ones that we've been told not to actually say in some of the other streams. So, you know, that's always a good thing. Okay. Had to get another bag of 4,000 plates.
Wow. I have never heard that one before, Moto. That is a good one.
I have heard that one before from you, Moto. I'm sure you can. Unfortunately, and it's you have the ability to remember jokes. I do not. For whatever reason, I cannot remember jokes. Obviously.
Well,
At least not the right way, anyways.
Yeah.
Can I ask, Lumberjack Josh, is the master builder in the room with you?
Oh man, starting that already? Oh gosh. We're watching. He might ask for an invite.
Listen, you can fill the panel. Sloth,
right.
Lumberjack, Charlie, Hailey, Moto.
Most of them probably, except for Josh, probably have an invite. So. Whoops.
And then you can change the name of the stream to "Is Reed gonna get to the show tomorrow?"
He better.
Yeah, I got 2 tables. They better. You know, 2 empty tables would be bad. Except with a panel like this, it's going to be hard to break up the panel and want to actually go to bed, you know? So, you know, as long as my mom doesn't have any weird phone things happen tonight, I want to spend an hour doing that before I go to bed. So.
I was going to say, you actually have a bed, Reed? Do you make it out the chair?
Sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes.
See, I have to go to bed because if I fall asleep in my chair, I get woken up with a slap round the head. So it's just easier to go to bed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, my kids were throwing hats at me last night when I was falling asleep to the movie we were watching. Thanks, Moto.
Yeah, that's what we figured, Moto. That's fine.
Hey, I was just about to say, if we promise not to ask you any questions.
I can go along with that.
Yeah, it'll be hard, but I want to talk about the commercial tomorrow during our superhero show. Break it down.
Yeah, I assumed once the commercial was up, there weren't any real restrictions, but I apologize if that's not.
No, probably because the show hasn't started airing yet. So, I mean.
Yeah. Well, but once the commercial's up, I was thinking it was a little more fair game.
Well, in terms of at least who's in it, but, you know, in terms of what happens once you're there is kind of, all the stuff that's. Okay, let's see. Is this going to work? This is going to work. This is going to work.
Does that sound good with you, Larry, if we do a Lego Master commercial breakdown?
Oh, sure. Hey, if it's out in the public, we can talk about it.
Yeah, we talk about, I mean, so many superhero shows, and I'm trying to save like some of the stuff. Like we've been doing trailers a lot on our little chat thing, but
this is
pretty
kind of
soon a lot of those things will actually air, and then
right, right.
Like,
it was kind
Mortal Kombat's coming out in April.
Yeah, and I don't know if I'm going to see that. I was never a big Mortal Kombat fan.
But the last Mortal Kombat movie was phenomenal. I don't know if there was one since the Christopher Lambert one. That's the one I'm talking about that I love. Mm-hmm. I'm being serious.
Because was it the special effects that were so good?
No, there was just something about the whole thing. I really enjoyed it, and I like the music, and I love Christopher Lambert. So, I mean, he's had some really bad movies that I don't like, but
like Highlander.
No, Highlander's phenomenal.
I know Highlander is phenomenal.
Good. Highlander Endgame is really bad.
Yeah, I love Sean Connery's
I really like
character.
Mortal Kombat.
I like Sean Connery's character, the
Spaniard that has a Scottish accent.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, Triple Two, he's only seen himself in a commercial. He hasn't seen himself technically on TV because he hasn't aired yet.
I don't think Michael's going
The
to answer
big three.
anything,
which is fine.
which is fine. Respect. I'm super happy for you. I mean, if this deep fake were an actual thing, I would be very, very happy for you.
I don't know that a deep fake would include a clicky in your pocket, though.
I saw that.
It took me. I didn't see that the first day, but the second day. Well, I was thinking about.
Those aren't the big three. I'm sorry, Jessica, I interrupted you. What did you say?
I was thinking about doing our spoiler show and talking about the commercial, so I was digging in a little bit. And I was like, "Holy cow, is that a clicky in this?"
I was rewinding the clip to see if I'd see who his partner is. Obviously, it's not Larry because Larry's here. So that's been debunked already. So that's
yeah.
But I mean, there's still someone I'm thinking of that it could be, but I'm not gonna say. So I don't know.
So they did some headgear assemblies. I wonder if that was because they saw a guy on the internet who made masks out of Lego.
I don't know.
Like a cat.
Yeah, we know somebody that has something that fits over his head.
You're not helping our cause here.
I know.
Mel from Iceberg was saying they were gonna do a wearable, or Boone was saying one of those guys from last year. They thought they were gonna do a wearable challenge last year.
Ooh.
Well, I saw that they did they had the shake table. I was absolutely convinced that they would have taken that from the Australian show because that was a pretty cool challenge.
Oh, they had shake tape?
The only person in this panel that's not watched that show is probably me.
All right, and with that, I have to go put my kids to bed. So, Reed, if you're on here longer than you anticipated, I may be back because I still have to work on this a little bit. But good seeing all of you if I don't, and I hope to see all of you at the show tomorrow.
I'll be there.
I want to see video, Wagner. I want to see video.
Well, if Reed decides to live stream, you'll see it.
Do it.
I might.
Do it.
I just got to decide if I can bring an extra monitor. So
have fun, guys.
Night Jude, night Moto, night Haley, night all.
Night Wagner. Oh, look at that! I got a card holder. Yay for the new show, for the new card.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
So it's like the clear one that I made that Hinkle and Paul have, but I used the clear purple panels. So yeah, because the castle cards, which are old and ancient now, I need new ones, sit in this one. So, but since I made cards.
Doodling with Kevin.
Yeah,
I
was cranking music today. I needed to stay focused.
I got him to draw Storm from X-Men.
I completely forgot to watch today. I just completely forgot to watch today. I some Fridays I don't know. I
totally miss it a lot, but once a month it seems like I'll definitely be able to work and listen at the same time and throw a couple suggestions.
Yeah, I'm usually working, but my work involves a lot of non-activity, so I can, and especially on Friday mornings, it's kind of historically slow, so I can get in there and participate and catch about 90% of it.
Yeah, he did a really good X-Men with the Storm with the all full long white hair and the white shoulder pad.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. The one thing is I would actually have jumped in, but I've been going over my data lately, and so that's what I was going to do is call AT&T tonight after dinner, and I forgot to try and have them take a stupid LG pad off that they gave me at Park Meadows that why I ever accepted something. Oh, it's free. Biggest mistake I ever made.
You get what you pay for.
Well, I mean, I never used it. I hardly used it. But the problem is I want to change my data plan. But then it says, what do you want for the data plan for this? And I'm like, I don't even want that thing. You know, I should say I just threw it in the trash. It'd probably make more sense.
Just tell them, Reed, you leave it at home and you use it on Wi-Fi, buddy. You do not need cellular data.
No, I need data when I'm doing stuff like, if you want me to stream from the mall, I need
I
data.
just mean with the tablet. Don't get ahead of yourself.
What?
I just mean with the thing that you got free.
Oh, well, yeah, no. I mean, I don't even use it. I got it. I mean, I had an iPad mini for years that I used a lot more, but then I got that, and I don't know. The only reason I got because they gave it to me, and I'm okay. And then, of course, I realized, oh, great, I'm making payments on this thing. Well, I guess it really isn't free. Thanks, guys. You know, it's crap, you know. Yeah, I don't know. It's AT&T. I mean, they've been good, but they're also bad sometimes. So that's how it goes, you know. But MOTO, we look forward to the show. I mean, it definitely brings a little bit of
Are you saying
hometown stuff to us. You know, we get to root for our hometown hero.
Yeah, we will be watching. I want to do a challenge show that follows the show, but I don't know. I definitely can't do both. So I might, if I do it, I would end maybe.
The problem with that was, remember we talked about that. And I think the problem is it televises in too many different time zones. I think is what kind of was. That's the kicker.
No, but you have all week to do the same challenge.
Oh, okay.
Until the next episode airs.
Hey, that means I've got until June to get my collection organized. Dang, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that done.
And don't forget, Loki comes out the beginning of June too, so that would definitely have to talk.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that.
I'm so excited for that to come out.
Who's Loki?
He's Thor's half brother, stepbrother, non-brother, adopted brother.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I thought Thor was the adopted half brother.
No. Thor is the heir to
the found on the planet that Odin brings back to.
Yeah, I know. I'm messing with you guys.
Marvel. I know what's what.
Messing with you guys just to mess with it, just for the heck of it, just so I can.
Well, who knows? In this show, there could be a multiverse where Loki is the real heir, or is the half brother.
Well, there's supposed to be a female Loki in it.
Yeah.
So I'm just stoked because it's all about time travel and alternate realities, and that's cool.
It makes you wonder if they go on Odin's story, because that would be a good short to do, like they've done with WandaVision and Winter Soldier. Go back into some of what Thor's dad was up to before Thor appeared. That would be nice, I think.
That would be kind of cool if you like went back into like, you know, ancient times of the Norse gods. That would be kind of cool, because you know they're not getting Anthony Hopkins to do a TV show.
No. What about Matt Damon's Loki?
There you go. Yeah. Or no, it was Matt Damon played Loki, right?
Yeah, he played Loki in the movie.
He played Loki,
spoofing
and
Loki.
Wasn't it? It was Sam O'Neill, who played Odin in the play.
Oh,
guy from Jurassic Park.
Made a mess.
Anyway, yeah, that one. Yeah, we'll keep doing that show. It might move from Sunday. I don't know what my museum's going to be starting to open on Sundays, so it might. Do you have a preference when?
Not really. I mean,
Saturdays could happen.
I mean, Saturdays or Sundays.
Because Friday's way too early.
Yeah.
That was a good experiment to like do it on the same day, but I was like burnt out.
Here we go. We get cards.
Then
we got 200 cards. Well, actually, no. I have probably about 180. So.
It's definitely me, you, Larry, and Doc, and have the most conversation going. Willie's great.
Yeah, I mean, there's I think you've got a good panel, and I mean, I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm not tooting my own horn, but like, I mean, Troy and Willie and Doc, they all have a lot of good comic book knowledge.
Yeah, we're all coming from different
Thank God I don't.
sources. Yeah. But your show, Reed, spurred me to like do this other show, so it's a spin-off show of Friday Night Bricks.
Well, I mean that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that people who are on the show find their niche and what they want to do. I mean, right now, when do you stream? What day? Sunday?
Sunday afternoon, yeah.
That's actually a pretty good time. Actually, I think Thursdays are going to start to get a little bit busier because Boone was saying on the Zoom stream he's going to go to a Thursday night stream at the end of May. So it'll be the Zoom, and then it'll be Boone / Hoosier Hailey. So they'll both be at the same time. So might have to have multiple streams open and just kind of listen periodically.
I'll tell Hoosier you said that, Reed.
Well, you do know, well, if we look at it this way, Boone's a master builder, and he definitely builds a lot faster than Hoosier. So you might see a lot more content with Boone than you will with Hoosier. Just from the.
I totally agree, but I know Hoosier. I don't know this Boone, so.
Well, I'm when I get my act together, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I did get some cool equipment though. Look at this fun toy.
Ooh, what is that? What is that?
Oh,
it's a gimbal.
It's like on a gyrosphere.
Yeah.
Oh, for your phone. That's pretty cool. Here we go. Here's the comment we all been waiting for all night right here.
Yeah, so this thing is pretty cool. It's got like tracking capability, so you can basically, set it on the desk and put it on your face, and you can move around and it will follow you.
Wow.
Or if you're following a moving target, so to speak, if you're doing some action shots.
Ooh, like a Lego boat in a pool. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh yeah, totally. It's got this little. I'm using a little thumb joystick right now.
Yeah, and the center of the film would be the boat would always be centered.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the slowest boat, but the best one.
What? Who's asking for boats? Do I have to show them? Please don't make me show them.
Okay,
Well,
don't show them.
But we're talking working Technic boats.
What is this technique you speak of, Reed? Can you speak English, please?
Have you never built a Technic paddle boat to go in a actual water pool? Come on.
Reed, the last thing I built Technic, and I am being God's honest here, is probably the red car from about 1985.
Yeah, no, I mean, I build boats for the Brick World show for like Chicago, so I need to build a new one for actually it's funny, I was thinking of one today, but I was like, wait. And then I was like, wait, I was gonna do something else too, so I'm gonna have to build two boats actually. So we'll see. Oh.
I got a boat here.
Oh, we got a boat. Oh shoot.
You kicked me from the
You
screen.
did it again. You did it again.
I was that's the boat.
That's a boat?
That actually has
That's your speed. Yeah.
actually, does that have that has a hole? You might be able to actually make that work. You can put that.
The picture makes it look like this definitely would float in water.
Does it? Well, it usually says on the box that boat will float or boat will not float. Doesn't it say
Still to
boat?
learn. I'm not sure if I'm going to open it or give it to one of my nieces yet. So.
Ooh, that's a tough call there.
Yeah. So. But I was curious about the boat. I think there's a city set also that has.
I say give it to your niece.
Yeah.
Unless you need those elements.
The boat.
The boat, the pink boat.
Well,
Go out and buy a fire boat or a police boat or something.
actually, the boat that I want to try and do, I saw in a video once, was the one they used in the exploration boat this last year that actually had the 2 hulls back to back. There was one in Europe. Somebody built that with that U hull, and they actually built like a center paddle and actually had the paddle turn, which was actually pretty cool. So,
cool.
hey, Bama, welcome.
What's up, guys?
What's up, dude?
How y'all been doing?
We're doing pretty good.
Living the dream.
I hear you.
How's the treadmill, buddy?
It's upstairs in the room. Now I got to put it together.
And just so that the last boat on this stream was not a Disney boat, here you go.
Ooh, look at that.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I love that. I love that Viking hull. That is such a cool piece.
It was shockingly cheap over here. I didn't think it'd be that cheap. I got 2 centerpieces for about £15.
Wow.
And it come with the mast and the original saddle.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's up, dude, Jude?
All right.
All right, what? Now you ready to do some other building now or something? Did you
I sorted I sorted enough of this container that I can downsize it to another container, and then I will use this container to hold the Mario train.
Yeah, there you go.
So I can bring it to the museum and test drive it tomorrow.
Awesome. What's up,
So
Charlie?
you guys will see some new videos and some live feeds from the museum of that train.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Here we go. Oh, I missed this comment. Well, I mean, actually, if that's the new one that just came out with the double hulls, that actually I bought one and then actually got one through lug support in the lug, and so actually I'll use those for the next paddle boat. I actually didn't even build the catamaran. Started to build it, like, what am I doing? Why am I building this? I'm going to make a paddle boat out of this, and so I stopped building it and just did that. So,
What's up, Triple D, honey?
nope, wrong one. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where a lot of those hulls, I mean, I actually had the old city racing boat hulls, the big long ones. I have a couple of those because a couple of the guys in Denver, Sean and Jeremy both were working with boats, and they were different hulls and stuff. So Sean's boat, he used those racing hulls. That was a pretty quick one. So. You know, well, as long as they float, that's the main thing. And we talked about that a little bit earlier, Mike. Earlier about that, yeah. Yeah, the floatplane
cool,
Mike
Haley.
here? Oh, I don't recognize. Polybag Mike is here.
He changed his name because there's too many Mike B's, but there I don't think there's any other than him that are Polybag Mike B's. So.
I didn't know who he was like way early in your streams, and because it just said Mike B, and he never shows himself on the camera. And then like I figured it out, he's in my lug.
Yeah, no, there was I think Brett was talking about wasn't there a fake Mike B jumping into someone else's stream that caused him to change his name? I think.
I don't know.
That was one of them, yes, I believe. But yeah, no, there's been a couple of sneaky people that have doubled up on people's accounts and started saying nasty things in the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got eyes on them, Reed. Don't worry. The ban hammer will be hitting them very hard, I can promise you.
Yeah, but those just like peculiar.
Yeah, Reed, ask him what the first name was that we recommended for Polybag Mike.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, Reed looked it up online to see if anybody had that name.
Oh yeah. No. We're not going down that path again. Nope. That happened in another stream. If you want to do it, go check out that stream, and you can find out all you need to know.
Yep.
What I love is the way that Reed said, yeah, that was another, it was Hoosier stream, Reed.
Hey, you know, I'm on a couple, you know, and I'm watching a couple. I forget. I might forget my name if I'm not careful. You should be careful.
Grandpa Simpson had a cure for that, Reed. Write it in your underwear.
Well, there's things that go into my underwear. I'm not going to write in there, you know.
It is an episode of The Simpsons, guys. Bart and Lisa go up to Grandpa Simpson and say, "What's your name?" And he says, "Oh, hang on a minute. I've just got to whip off my underwear." They're like, "Underwear? Who?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's where I write my name." That's Simpsons.
I haven't seen that Sans character in a long time.
Oh, he's on Twitch now.
Oh, he's on Twitch.
Yeah.
I might eventually do a duel where I go to, you know, that here in Twitch. Maybe we'll see. There we go. There's Polybag Mike. He's here.
Okay, so I can defend my honor. Oh.
Defend it from what?
I refuse to use the first name on the grounds that it may actually be a anti-proper term for people that are like us.
Oh. Well, the first name he had was a real thing. It was a weird name, but the person had like 5.6 million subscribers. It was a Spanish channel, so. Yeah, I remember that one. That was a good one.
I'm referring to the name that Bama gave me.
I was going to say, that's the only one that matters.
Yes, that is not.
Oh, I remember that one.
The problem is I started to try to read it, and I didn't realize what I was reading until I said it out loud twice.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It was not a good name.
Bama was on point that night. You were on point, buddy.
Yeah.
But I think the name I have is a lot better choice.
Yes, it is.
It's a pretty good choice. That's it. So what are you working on tonight, Mike? Oh, he's muted. Bama, what are you working on?
Working on the treadmill.
Treadmill.
Yeah. In the process of putting it together.
There
Oh,
we go.
but it's not made out of Lego, dude.
No, I don't want it to fall apart when I'm running on it.
$20 if you throw Lego on it while you're running on it.
Yeah, just do what I did. Just do some running or on a trampoline. I was doing that mini trampoline with Lego with clear plates. That was fun stepping on.
Reed, you do all sorts of craziness. I watched you at one of the shows jump into a pile of bricks.
Well, that's an old video.
Well,
You liked that one? That was a good one.
we need more craziness, you know. I thought we was going to get Larry outside for a snow angel, you know. I got my hopes up.
Yeah, he'll give us one eventually. He's due. We'll talk him into one of these days. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. We'll do this then. We'll do this just since everybody wants to. Since you're mentioning it. Here we go.
Ow!
Who does
Ow,
to that
that's all I
man?
can say.
He didn't just lay down, he jumped.
Oh,
God, that's not like jumping into a pile of leaves or anything. That's just ow.
What I like is the way that the guy's standing there laughing, thinking, rather you than me, buddy.
this is the one I actually got hurt on. I got hurt on this one.
Oh,
Yeah, you like dove in with on your knee.
Yeah, that one I hurt my actually I think I cut my hand on that one.
Oh,
You know, Lego's sharp. You got to watch out for that.
where's a snow shovel when you need one?
Never ever have I seen a kid in awe so much. He's like, just bury me, leave me here. Look, there's some lepping in that pile.
Good Lord, is that a huge pile of brick?
What?
hey,
That was one. That was one. A bunch of the guys. So Matthew there is the one piling them on, and then Sean Kelly is the guy in the background that's laughing. Well, both Sean was a fan. Matthew was working at the other store, but we're actually in one of the Master Builder books for like when they did the Master Build events, because all three of us were did help do the SpongeBob inaugural build, and they took a picture with Master Builder Dan and us with that. It was pretty cool. So no, this was at Kids Fest Denver. So that's, and the guy that's laughing in the background filled his van and my van full of Lego sets. And I had a GMC Safari, and he must have had something else like that too. I filled both of them. Yeah, I think he ended up with 30 or 40 fire brigades that day, I think.
Jeez.
Hey, Agents of Mock, welcome.
What's up,
Troy,
Rick?
what up?
Hey, Troy, what's up, dude?
So yeah, that was fun. I mean, the Kids Fest were always great. I mean, those are a great time. So I got boat races in there and all kinds of stuff.
Respect to you, Reed, for jumping in that Lego. That does brighten my day when I watch that, buddy.
I could probably make another pile like that with my brick, but then I got to sort it after I'm done.
Right?
It's not so fun when you have to sort it too, is it?
Well, because I'll have to unsort it when to dump in the pile, and then I got to resort it to get it out. Knowing my luck, all my plates, I probably would hurt myself because I got a lot of plates, or I break them. Hey, Brick 25, welcome. That's the problem. But yeah, that was a good one. That was fun. Oh no, actually, the belly flop I didn't get hurt. There was a face plant. I had a face plant, and I had the phone because nobody was around. That was one I got hurt on.
I have got to say, the highlights for 2021 for me are obviously all of Hoosier's stream doing the Snow Angels, then the whole of your stream doing the Snow Angels. I tell you, I'm going to remember that for as long as I live, people. I swear to God, I am going to remember that for as long as I live. I have not laughed that hard in probably 10 years.
Buttchop was out there in a cut-off T-shirt, of course.
Look at that. There's a boat in a bag.
Boat in a bag. Prove it. Prove
The
it.
bag boat. That's Jeremy and Sean's boat in the front there, the blue one. And then, of course,
Really?
Mine with the double. Yeah, that was the one that actually won that year because the kid that was really good with all his boats wasn't there that year. He wasn't. I don't know. He was off somewhere. And they got the airboat with the GoPro out there. He's shooting video, using that. And I think that's got the RC car motor on that sucker.
Oh, cool.
So I got 4 paddles.
It looks like a swamp skimmer kind of a deal.
Yeah, it's an airboat. That's pretty cool. I almost got beat by the bag boat. I was like, oh my God, really? Are you kidding me? Oh. That's why I was thinking fist pump. I was like, man, I beat the bag boat, man. I can't lose to that guy. Lose to that, I'm in trouble. But no, that was the year that Jeremy's boat did really well. So that was cool. It was I mean, I've had fun. I think I've won a couple of heats over the years, but a couple of my boats have been kind of heavy and whatnot. So I got lots of videos of that. Actually, the first Brick World I went to, what are they using to power them? So Agents of MOC, they have to be all Lego components. So they are the Lego power function. A few people have used the Mindstorms on a couple of them, but they'll either use the like just your standard motors. I think I had XLs or large motors hooked to the paddles with battery box, and then that one I had a remote, but I think the previous years I picked up at S-Bricks. I used my phone. I could actually, because there, if you watch me go around the pool, I had to follow the boat. With the S-Brick, if you watch that video, I never leave the end of the pool. I control it from the one end of the pool. I never move. I mean, I just stand there, and that's the kind of the control you want. So you don't have to really follow the boat because you'll lose it. You'll lose the connection.
Right.
So, but paddle boats have been notoriously always the best, because Lego doesn't make a good propeller, an actual propeller that works. Yeah. I mean, they make propellers that look pretty good, but they don't have the Technic cross section in it, so you can't actually use them. So, but the paddle boats, there's videos floating around. I had one at one time. I don't know what happened to it. The one year where Nicky actually tipped over another boat in the boat race, where they were going at it and they were quick and they weren't very much. I mean, it was like that boat hull that Jesse was showing with a couple paddles hooked to it and half the boat's underwater. I mean, just hauling across the pool, but they were so light, one hit the other, flipped it over.
Oh no!
You're like, whoa, okay, that's that one's over. So, but they do two races. They do the drag race, and then they do the navigation race, where you got to actually navigate across the pool. And the paddles, for that one, the paddles are tough. Your stuff. So, but I mean, it's a fun time. I mean, I saw it the first year. I got hooked. The boat's been in dry dock for a few years, so I haven't raced in a couple of years. Plus, I do presentations. In a couple of years, they scheduled me right against the boat race. I said, well, crap, I'm not getting anybody in my thing. Everybody's in the pool. Everybody's watching the boat race. Anybody who actually knows where they should be is in the pool watching the boat race. Because that's the place to be. So, I mean, they do that. They do the samurai stuff. They do they do a lot. There's lots of stuff to do. What is this? I don't know what he's talking. I don't know what you're talking about, Moto. I don't know which one that is. I'll have to hunt for that. I don't know. All I know is Jeremy and Sean use actual RC boat propellers on all their stuff when they want to truly have fun, because those suckers haul. But that's an actual RC boat. So you wouldn't buy an RC boat if it didn't actually go fast enough. That's for sure. Mom, this boat's too slow. Now, for a tank, though, speed isn't the essence. Going over and destroying stuff is the essence of that. Yeah, I'll have to look that up, Moto. I never ended up finding the one thing I was looking for earlier.
Did you get the new National Geographic boat, Reed?
Which one?
The new National Geographic one. Is it the quite long? I think it's blue. It's only just come out. It's a 2020 set, I think. End of 2020 it came out.
City set, you say?
Yeah, National Geographic. It's my buddy Solo Brick Builder's got it. I know he's got it because he said to me that he bought it and that I bought it. But yeah, there was definitely one end of last year, beginning of this year, and it kind of snuck in. So
I wonder if was it the big ocean exploration ship?
Yeah, is it blue?
Yeah, it's blue.
Yeah, that's probably the one then, Reed. Yeah.
Yeah, that one has the double hulls. I mean, I actually have the fireboat that has the single hull and one of the old Ocean sets that had one of the hulls. So I have a couple of those hulls. That was a good ship. It was pricey and had the really cool shark in it, but I mean, I haven't picked it up. I mean, it's probably still on the shelves. It's a pricey set, so I'll tell you that. I mean, I think it's 130 or 150. It's 150. So yeah, I was like, whoa, for 745 pieces. So yeah, I might look for just the hulls myself.
I was going to go and get my vintage boat out the other room, but it's right next to the wife, and I'd rather not provoke the wife.
We got Mike's got a nice boat hull there he's playing with.
Aye.
We're talking about boats, so that should make sense. So yeah. There's lots of stuff at any of the conventions. Brickworld's got just too much. I mean, you have to pick and choose what to do, and it's kind of that's my problem. I mean, I probably want to do, since we've been gone for so long, I think I'm going to probably try and do a building with cloth workshop again when we get back there next year. I think I might even do a whole week of working with cloth in June when the Brickworld show would normally be going on, because I took that week off. So there we go. Larry's got some boat hulls.
I got this guy from.
Yeah, that's old.
That's old, really old, and I've even got the
1970s there.
Yep, the red weighted ballast thing for the bottom.
Yeah, my
But
brother.
I don't know. This one. I mean, if you get this one moving, it's pretty
Well,
light.
that's about the size that they were using the last couple of years. And if you look at that middle sticker on the boat right there, yeah, like where the fish is, that back is what was underwater, basically. I mean, half the boat was underwater. I mean, you're like,
nice.
whoa, okay, this sucker's, and it's hauling because the paddles are moving. And it's just, you use the Technic panels that probably Jeremy really likes, I think they're like 8 or 9 long, and they're, I think, 4 or 5 bricks wide. I think they've been on Lugbook a couple of years. So I mean, I bought a bunch of them because that's what I'll use. I'll use that on the paddles and whatnot. So I mean, like I said, I started planning a boat, and I just, like I said, I mean, that one also went into the dry dock. I have a good idea to use, like the blue hull that what Jeremy and those guys used.
Yeah.
I have more going on the boat than what's actually happening with the boat. So the goal is to have more stuff actually, happening on the boat, and then, so let's go. Here we go. There's Jesse's train.
Nice. That is super awesome, Jesse.
Oh, he's hooking it up.
Getting ready for transportation. But yeah, do it backwards. Here's the Goomba flag car train. And Mario is on a desert car. There's I think that was my first Bricks and Pieces order, the Mario pipe piece.
Yep, you did. Yep, I remember that. Yeah. Imagine's got one of the Rigney designed one of the newer sets too. I can't remember which one it was. Bowser.
That's cool.
Bowser's Castle had these castles. I kind of just took the sets apart, and it was already kind of designed like this, but I put them back to back, if you will. So it's like one tiered tower. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, to give it some elevation there. Yep. So yeah, looks good.
And then the whole thing was, I got to put the train thing in here. Inspired by
There you go.
Hill, Bullet Bill. The other trains are like trying to roll away.
That struggle is real, Jesse. It always happens to me.
Right? My table's pretty level.
As long as they fall into your lap and not on the floor, you're there.
So the whole idea was to take this guy, Bullet Bill, and make a train car out of it.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Looks
Got
good.
the teeth. It's got the hands on the side. I don't know why this one doesn't have hands. It was a different type of bullet, I guess. But I wanted to get some red in the gums, but I just couldn't do it. I think it's pretty solid. To get that angle in the mouth, it was really tricky.
I bet.
The rest of it's pretty basic. You know, it's a bullet train. So
Yeah.
once I was like, if I get a face that I'm happy with the eyes, and it has to look mean, and it's got to have the teeth at the right angle, and then it took off. It just took off from there. So.
Once you start building, you might never stop.
Yeah, I can't wait to fire this thing up on the 9-volt track. You got the 9-volt ready to go. Just put it down, and it should take right off.
Sweet.
No tunnels it has to be worried about getting through?
Yeah, we have tunnels, but I had the shark train. The shark train was like, it can hold, and I got a Harry Potter triple-decker bus train. Like, the tunnels are they can take, like, you know, double the height of a train usually.
That makes it a nice tunnel.
Something like, yeah, the tunnels will be up here.
The second Deadpool thing I ever built was a Deadpool train, and I'm killing myself because I didn't take any pictures of it.
What?
I know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, rookie mistake. I mean, there are some photos when it was in display at the train show, but they're not very up close.
Which train show was it?
Rocky Mountain, I think.
How long ago was it?
Oh, this was 3 years ago. 3.5 years
Fit in
ago.
a smaller box.
Maybe when I was still out there, possibly?
All three cars.
Oh, I think you had left by then.
Oh, 2018 is when I left. Yeah, maybe. No. That sucks, because I probably would have had pictures.
I might be able to still.
If I knew there was a Deadpool train, I probably would have changed the switches to make sure it goes off the rails and off the table.
It did fly off the table at one point when I wasn't there. And Ken texted me, it's like, I got bad news.
Well, I was like, that's what happened. That's what happened when Will and somebody else was managing the trains, and so I think Will went to look around the show. The other guy went to get lunch. Neither one told the other one they were leaving, and the power function train derailed because I could hear it running still.
Mm-hmm.
And the 9-volt, nobody was close. So I kind of turn, I go, train. I mean, I scream train. Ralph is on the other side of the layout. He looks towards me, and all the power switches are on 3 different spots on the inside. I was like, well, we got a derailment. And then, of course, Will's Horizon Express went off the table and shattered.
See, and people say I'm nuts for driving my trains at top speed. See, I'm not.
It probably wasn't driving that fast. It just kind of hit something and went off the rail. So it hit other derailed train. But what's funny was Jason had his train there. And so I messaged Jason, go, Jason, sorry, buddy, your Horizon went off the table. He's like, man, that's why I can't loan you guys my stuff when I'm not there. And I go, sorry, buddy, it wasn't yours. It was Will's. But it's always good to do that because somebody will be like, no, man, you have to do that when I'm not there.
I like that. Jesse thought, no, I'm not just going to put it in there as it is. Bit of padding.
Maybe grab a blanket.
You think Bowser's
looking for bubble wrap, but
you think Bowser's going to get cold, or Mario's going to get cold on the way over to the train show tomorrow, or what?
yeah.
What a nice guy. You guys don't even have any snow up there, do you? It's just out in Colorado, right?
We got a trace. We got it didn't stick to anything but the morning dew grass. the other day.
It's been cold here overnight. It's like, come on. I think everybody jokes. I think we missed spring, summer, and fall. Good news is nobody had to shovel. You know? Oh, there you go.
Build to travel. It's the travel stream, right?
Right.
Ready for a show?
Nice.
Well, if we're gonna do that, then yeah, let me pull the pictures out. We're doing that. We'll pull some pictures
Look
out.
for Jesse's Brick Galaxy to go live at the Train Museum tomorrow with this Mario train going live.
What time?
Test driving it for the first time.
I will be leaving if you don't go full speed. I warn you. It's called a bullet train, not a slow train.
Bullet train.
Here we go. Since you're talking about stuff, oh, you know what's funny is actually I will talk Minecraft briefly. I found the yard today that was the sun was out for the house that had the craft guys out. I saw I guess it was this one. I had another one. I don't know where it went. Oh well. Okay, that's one. There was somebody had some craft stuff out there. So here we go. We're packed and ready to go. The stuff out in storage. We got the memorial tower and the original keeper in there with a few dragons. I've got the igloos in there with some other stuff, some trees. Then I got the Mills plates and an igloo and the word hope in there. And then this one, I've got the army is in here. On base plates. All 700.
I am truly blessed. Sitting here.
All 750 ice bears. And then this shows you kind of the new keep level or base. It'll have two walls going into it. So that was kind of the mold I was messing with that the other day. And I was working on the mills the other day too. So there we go. That's it. Yep, I was working on the mills, building mills after I took them all apart for whatever reason. Okay, that's it.
I'm gonna call it a night. I got my highlight, and thanks for letting me be on the show.
No problem, sir.
I gotta go sleep off my vaccine. Hopefully, don't wake up sick. And then,
yeah, I think I'm gonna split too. I'm gonna do some stuff with kids.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll probably go. It'll probably end here probably in the next half of the hour for sure. So I can pack the rest of my stuff and I can hit the hay early too. I got to get up early. I got to leave about 5 so I can hit the storage and grab that stuff.
Oh, there you go. I'll see you, Larry, on Sunday.
You betcha.
And Bama, maybe?
Yes, I should be. Unless something comes up, I should be there.
You already watched the shows?
Well, I've already watched. I watched Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Okay.
I still got to watch the others. Invincible.
We'll talk about it Sunday. And Agents of Mock in the chat. Come by the spoiler show if you get a chance on Sunday. And we're going to talk about whether there's a deep fake for MOTO on the Lego Masters. We're going to do a breakdown of the Lego Masters Season 2 commercial. So
Troy will be there. Cool.
Stay tuned.
We'll see you Sunday, Troy.
See you guys.
Take care, Larry.
Bye, everybody.
See you, Brett. See you, Mike.
Bye, Jesse.
And then there were 4 again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I'm getting kind of tired too. It kind of sucks. Well, last night on Hoosier stream, if anybody was paying attention, for like the last hour, I was muted and no video, and that's because my mom came down and said, the phone's not working. The phone's not working. And I'm like, okay. So I went looking around, and she's only got one. She's got one that's up in one area, like ancient, and then there's another phone that's, so her base station was hooked up, but it was, so, I mean, in the end, I go to bed, phone's not working, and it was kind of, it was interesting. And she wakes up for some reason to take her pills. And I thought of the one place we hadn't looked because I forgot there was a phone out there in the garage. I go down there, and so she probably left somebody on hold, and put the phone down. Sad thing was we rebooted the one phone which had the answering machine, so we won't know if anybody had called and said, "Hey, by the way, I was talking to you. You put it down. You never got back to the phone." So, but that was good because I had left, just like today, I left my keys up on one of the pedestals upstairs by the door. And walked out of the house with my keys in there. And thankfully, the phone was working, so I could call my mom and say, "Mom, I left my keys in the house, so I can't get in the car or the house. Can you come open the door?" that made for a real entertaining morning. So, yeah, so that was like an hour from like 11 to 12. I'm like, I should be going to bed. I need to get to bed. And I was trying to build that Mills plate that last time I was working here. I was trying to work on that real quick last night, and that didn't work. So. Team Moto, yeah. Should have shirts for that.
Oh yeah, we're definitely Team Moto.
We need special shirts for that.
Rooting for you every week, Moto.
Well, actually, we got that face on his logo there. We can just put that on our shirts, and as we're watching the show, we can just stream and say, "Yep, Team Moto right here. We're watching the show."
Hello, Moto.
That's actually, I like that ringtone from Barnyard. I went looking for that once. I couldn't find it. So
I love it. I used to have that. That was my ringtone for the longest time when years ago.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. So no, I mean, I don't think I have much to do. I think I want to kind of go through, decide if I'm taking any of the four-legged, creatures that the ice bears might be tempted to ride into battle. I don't know what I did to them. They're around here somewhere. The horses.
I don't know, Moto. It's definitely not too early, buddy. You got to build it up. It's been too long. We ready for some Lego Masters?
It's not too early to build the hype. Come on, it's a show, man. We gotta be ready.
Yeah, I mean, when you know somebody that's on it, hey,
it makes it that much more exciting.
Yeah, we know a superstar.
I should probably show this just in case anybody's looking. This was my cheat sheet for the videos. Everybody gets a full case. I went from front to back. So I went looking the other day for more of them, but. Actually, the one thing I do need to find is I actually took all the Badgers apart because I wasn't going to use them for the stuff because I couldn't use any custom figures for that ideas contest, so they had to all be actual stuff. So I actually had to take all my Badgers apart. So I got to make sure I take those tomorrow so I have those parts. Gotta have my Badgers. So. But yeah, that's interesting to see how how that does. Because I do have the ice igloo out there for the contest. Oh, the one I didn't find was all my keys. So throw the animals in here. Because it's definitely not an ice bear party if you don't have all the animals to join in all the fun. The skunks, the huskies, glow in the dark spiders, which won't matter because it's never dark. So. Of course, all the weapons. We need bows and arrows. Well, that's right. That's what I wanted to do. I need to get all the katanas in I did a draft. I think this is from the draft I did with Wagner and them up at one of the Bay Beach. I got myself some ninja katana swords for the ice bears, for the stealthier ones, of course. It's going to be a bat. Good night, Moto. Have a great night, buddy.
Good night, Moto.
Take care, buddy.
Okay, and Mike says it's going to be a bad night. Whatever that means, I don't know. I'm wondering if that has something to do with what's going on up in the Minneapolis area. I'm guessing, maybe. Actually, I got to see what happened to my sig fig I had. I'm going to find him too. Yes, it does. I'm guessing, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I watched it earlier on the news a little bit, but they were pretty vague in terms of what they was talking about. Well, hopefully be safe.
You don't really want to know.
Might be. If in doubt, just tip a load of loose bricks over your front doorstep. That way then they won't come near your house.
Make sure they're the clear ones so they can't see them.
To glow in the dark ones so they know they stand on them.
So you trip and fall and go stumbling into the light pole and knock themselves out, you know, funk. And make sure you have the camera on so you can submit the video to America's Funniest Videos, you know. So we go stumbling through the dark, hitting stuff.
Well, the stupid ass mayor doesn't like how the sheriff in town is handling the problem. So he has decided that he is not going to enforce a curfew tonight.
What? On a Friday night?
Oh yeah, since every night this week they've had unrest, we're not going to have a curfew tonight. So.
And a Friday night, you know, going into the weekend, that doesn't make any sense at all. But
I don't know, Reed. If you want to get rid of them all, give them a night of freedom. They tear each other apart, and then you get a quiet weekend. So,
I mean, if it would only be that good, you know, the country we live in, I don't think we'd ever get that luck. And unfortunately, all the innocents would be taken out, and the guilty ones would get away with scot-free.
well, then you know what you need over there, buddy? It's purge time, innit, Mike B? Purge time.
Pretty much.
Works for me. Well, I guess I did have a. Oh, lordy. Mess. I have a mess. So, I don't know. Yeah, kind of ran out of stuff to do for the most part.
Show me the life hack that you randomly saw one day.
Oh, Mike, you might enjoy this. Actually, that one night you caught me out on craft. I'll show you that craft thing. I was actually building a giant tree house, you know, Swiss Family type thing over in that area. Found some of the big trees, and so I built up about 16 levels at the first level. So that's what I was working on over there.
Cool.
Bama, buddy. I'll pull him away from his treadmill now, bless him.
What's up?
Right, they're talking craft, buddy. So on that note, I'm going to say take care, good luck.
All right, Brett, you have a good one, buddy.
Reed, it's always a pleasure. Mike, stay safe. I shall see everybody later. It's 3:30 in the morning in the UK. I think it's time for bed.
Okay, night, Mike.
Take care there, buddy.
Take care,
Night,
people.
Brett. Night, Brett. Sorry, Mike. Sorry, Mike. Actually, I guess I could say I said mate, but that's okay. And I was Pinterest keeps sending me all kinds of ideas for castles and stuff too. So. But like I said, I've only been looking at that stuff a little bit lately. I haven't really been playing. Found some really cool bricks when I was sorting my 2x the other day. From one of the mini builds or something that got wiped or something. Oh, this is a good picture. Here you go, Mike. This is what I was trying to find, the picture here where they with the Minecraft figures in the front yard of the house. They must be like wood or cardboard or something. They're pretty cool. It was light this morning when I went by. On that note, I think I'm going to end the live portion, everybody. Sorry for the short stream, but I got that show tomorrow. I have a little bit last of organizing, packing, and then I'm going to probably hit the hay so I get to bed at a decent time. So we'll see everybody next week. Always be prepared for Lego Masters in June. We'll have to be on Team Moto, and hopefully he'll do well. So everybody have a great night. We'll see everybody next week. We're approaching that 3-year mark. So end of the month, probably do some drawings, give away some stuff. Yeah.